everything good. So nervous because this is my first podcast in English, but happy to be here. Happy to talk about whatever we're talking about today.
I'm so excited about today.
Me too.
Because I'm excited because you make some damn good sandwich.
Well, to be clear, principal, I'm not the chef. I'm the owner of the business with my husband. My husband is the chef, the creator of these amazing sandwiches. But we together create this amazing brand, and you pass by to the business and try the sandwiches, and ta-da, we are here. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk about sandwiches.
Nice. Well, look at me. You don't have to be nervous. We just want to have fun. We just want to talk. Do you need anything?
No, I'm happy. I'm happy with my tea,
Yeah?
my hot tea.
Nice. Can we have all of the blind closed? Yeah. Cool. I'm excited because, okay, I want to know you guys. So you work, right? And then your husband was a chef somewhere.
Yes.
How does that, like, what's the story?
The story where we have just 3 years together, almost 4, and we knew each other, and we from the first date we say, okay, we want this for life. I want someone that I can admire, someone that I can work with, someone that we can create stuff really great together, and if one and goes up, takes the other one up, and also otherwise. So we tried our first business. It was Brazil food,
Okay.
like proteins, so you can have it free in your freezer, and you can take it, and it was ready to eat food.
Okay.
And that
And
was
how
that
did
was
that go?
great. Wasn't that great because of the pandemic
Okay.
state, and we were like, okay, this is the name, this is the product, let's do something. So we try, and both keeping our jobs, and it wasn't the successful that we wanted to be, and we weren't so passionate about it. So if you're not passionate about the things you're doing,
Yeah, no.
at some point it's not gonna work. Yeah. So then we keep focused on our jobs. He has like a really long career on restaurant here in Miami.
Okay.
He starts on B Bistro Bakery. That was a really good, actually one of the best brunch I ever had in my life. It was on Brickell. He was 5 years there with his mentor. I remember his name. When I'm thinking in English, I forget some stuff in Spanish.
Then say it in Spanish. It doesn't matter.
El chef Henry Jimenez. So one of his mentors, that was Henry Jimenez, he started there, and he was from cook prepping to the executive chef.
Okay.
So over there, 5 years, he learned everything about brunch. Then he worked in other places. Then he opened a restaurant. So it was too many years learning different kind of cooks. Also, he's a lawyer in Venezuela. He's not a student chef from his childhood or his dream. He was a lawyer, and then
Your husband?
Yeah,
Oh,
Johnny was a
shit.
lawyer in Venezuela.
Nice.
So he came here and he started working in whatever. We came from Venezuela and started working in whatever
No
the
way.
United States give us.
That's
So
so
he
cool.
started cooking, and someone say, you know what, you have a passion for this. You have love in the way you touch the food, in the way you do the stuff. So he was okay. Let me try, and he
tastes like
start and he starts studying, and this is the result. We start trying and looking for what can we do that can put two works together, like the word of the street food and his word that is the gastronomic stuff, the Michelin deserve plates and everything. I think he makes art when he do these tiraditos or these ceviches or this Peruvian stuff. And we try to put everything together. So what is more simple than a sandwich? Everyone can eat a sandwich from
It's so good.
the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if he could put all his knowledge about food inside a sandwich, that's what we want to do. And that's what we did with Sandoches. And the name is because Sando is the name that Japanese people give to the sandwich. And it's the way that they serve. And we, in Venezuela and in Latin America, we say sanduche. We don't say sandwich. So we combine those two, Sandoche and Sandoche. So that's the name.
Sandoche.
Sandoche, yeah.
It's nice. I like it.
And everyone can recognize that it's a sandwich. So
Yeah.
that's the good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very good. It sounds right, and your sandwiches are amazing. I'm not really like, I'm not saying that because I want to suck up to you or whatever. Like I really think they are very good, and I like the idea a lot. That's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to talk to you, because I want to see what you guys see in the, because it shows that you guys love what you're doing with that, and I think it shows in the food, and this is cool. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I want to see where you see it going. Like where do you see the company going? Like what's your vision?
Well, we want to do a product that can be high volume, but can be standard. So you can have it maybe I don't know how to say it in English. Una franquicia, franchising. But first of all, we wanted to do it us, and then if it gets that big, but if we want to dream big, that's the dream.
Yeah.
A franchise. So
Nice.
for now, we wanted to take everything we can with our tent and with our stuff, with our pop-up setup, so we can I don't know, maybe in 1 year or
'Cause
less.
you don't have
We
a
don't
physical
know.
location
No,
right
we don't have anything. We make everything at home.
You make it in a tent, and it's delicious.
And the setup,
Holy shit.
we saw the
Yeah.
video of the setup
Yeah,
that's
and-
there in Wynwood, and it takes you guys hours to get ready.
Yes. Well, he's there. He's 10 a.m. and we open at 1. So
Holy
it's
shit.
hours to get set up.
Oh my
It's
God.
hours to take everything out. We have to put the coolers out to the home, put everything to the fridge, and then and the next day we put everything again to the coolers, and we go back. So yes, it's a really hard work, but we're happy what we're doing. We're so tired, both of us. And at some point we sit up and say we should stop, work again, and then go back stronger. But we don't want to stop. I think we have to resist so we can have this amazing dream to have a physical location. But for now, yeah, we cook at home, everything. So it's 2 days that the oven is on for 24 hours with the bread and then with the brisket. And the prep is really hard.
You do all of the prep in your home?
Everything. We don't have a kitchen yet.
Wait, you
so
make the
yes.
bread from scratch?
Yes, we make the bread. That's why it's so amazing.
Oh,
That's why it's really good, because we make the bread.
huh.
We make the bread at home, yeah. And we have Johnny, he tried, I don't know how many recipes, how many different techniques and stuff to have like the perfect bread. Because if you want a sandwich that the bread is good, but it's also soft, but you don't want it swaggy, you don't want it that, because sometimes you go other places and when you got the sandwich, it's not bread. It's like a little tiny stuff
Sliver. Yeah.
almost liquid, and
it's
that's
full of
not
sugar
good. And our bread stays there. Even
Yeah.
if you take it home and eat it 4 hours later, the bread stayed there. So
Nice.
that's one stuff that we want to achieve, and he made it like in 6 months. That was like bread, and I don't know, let me try with milk, let me try with this kind of butter, let me try with that. And I was like, how many more months that you need to make a perfect bread? He said, I don't know. So now,
He tried multiple times.
yeah, in multiple techniques, the Japanese techniques, then Korean techniques. I don't know. He tried everything to have the perfect bread. And
you
now we have a recipe, like the perfect recipe for the chokupan. That is the name.
Did you document any of this? Like all the different...
I should.
Oh my God!
Please
hopefully
start
you-
taking
please tell me
photos
you
and
did.
videos.
I should. I have some pictures from the first time, the bread that with holes in the middle. It was
Yeah.
like, this doesn't work, and other one. So yes, we have some pictures and some videos about it. But because it's at home, we don't like to record everything because it's a house. So if you
Sure.
see videos from a
No, no,
kitchen
but-
process and
but-
everything,
No, but don't just keep them for you.
but
Just keep them. Like, trust me, because the reason why I think it's so cool is you should do that just for you. If you can release them, if you want to, that's fine. But if you don't want to, just keep them for you. because this is what we've been doing lately, and since we started this. And then I called them the executive meeting.
We record. Maybe you want to explain.
Yeah. So here's so next to our house there's a lake, and and there's a tree over there, and
Okay.
It's super quiet. It's very nice. So we hang out there almost every night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's very cool. And every time we go there, we have
Picnic.
huh?
And a picnic.
It's yeah, we're having a little bit picnic. Yesterday we had pizza there. Yeah, I had pizza yesterday. Fuck you. And it was super nice because I was smoking a cigar and we were just hanging out, and we record those conversation because this is when we discuss how we want the podcast to be, where we see it going. So it's very nice to bounce ideas and having everything laid out there. And
I'm
then,
taking that idea.
yeah, and we record everything, and then, but us, it's where we see it going in our head because we create like something. But for you, the food is already there. You have something. You just need to scale it the
Yeah.
bigger you can.
Yeah,
Right?
that's why we don't want to stop, because we know that we have a really good product.
Yeah.
People like
so
it.
document it.
For
Document
That's the
everything.
idea, yeah.
Document everything, because that's going to help you organize your thought and how to actually do it. And I think it's been super valuable to us.
That's
And
nice,
also just like, if it works, it's nice, but if it doesn't work, it's even funnier. But just imagine like in 20 years where you're going to be, and then you're going to discuss those, and then maybe it's going to be cool to have those memories of like how you started everything.
Yeah,
or
because the
how
process
you
is
made
fun.
the biggest fucking mistake of your life. That could happen too.
Yeah, because the process is fun.
Yeah.
We are having fun. We are also so stressed because my work, my real work is stressful. I'm a producer, so I'm always stressed. So I get home and then I'm stressed with my business. So we're trying to balance everything. But I get that idea because I like to record the memories, and I have so many videos of us on the first time we did a catering, the first
Okay.
time we did the first time I have to seal the food, the first time I made a mistake. I remember we used to do short chicken, short beef, but the Venezuelan style for this business, and he said, do the chicken, you have all the steps, you can do it. And I say, yes, I can do it. So it was, I don't know, I don't remember, coriander, paprika, salt, and I put do you know what is onoto? And I think in English this is something like anato, but it's a red thing that Latin American people use to get color to the food. So,
Oh, really?
So I put
You
that.
guys are cheating on the color of the food?
Yeah, always. So I put that instead of paprika, and it was like, okay, I think I made a mistake, and it was okay. Hey, I put onoto instead of paprika. Is that a really wrong thing, or I should add paprika? And he said, taste it. Okay, they say how it tastes. No, it's good. It's just it's more red than the usual. But yes, it's a fun process. We record so many stuff. Even the caterings are really hard because sometimes we had to feed 100 or 200 people, and people from a set, people from production, that people is working for 12 hours that just want to eat something.
Oh, so you cater for the production company that you work for. Oh, nice.
Yeah, we also catering for the production I have. So when I'm
that's cool.
when I'm coordinator for production, I always had one of my vendors is Johnny on the caterings, and I also work with him with that. But yeah, we have so many things recorded, and yes, I should record more because we are always so stressed, and for Sandoches we don't have everything. We don't have so many memories of that. I'll do it. I take that advice.
Nice.
It's amazing that you're doing all of this.
Yeah, we do a lot. And yesterday we also have a conversation about stop again because it's about it. We are tired. We have from now, I don't know when is this podcast, but today is Saturday, so we started Saturday and we don't stop till next Sunday. We have events from today. 9 days.
Nice.
Is 9 days
You're
from
doing
here.
really well.
So we have at home 2 fridge, 2 freezers, I have a freezer aside to my bed. Is I don't know in this my you know that table that you put side
Yes.
to the
Yeah.
bed. Well, that's a freezer for us. Yes.
Please document all this. This is amazing.
So we don't have a space. We
What
don't
a
have a
great
space
story.
for more. It was like, how can I do 9 days of events? I don't have a space. I have to. So, okay, we can
Because
do
you
it.
need all of the food, right? You need to buy
Yeah,
and prep all of
you
the
have to prep all this food. And where do you start it? People doesn't
oh my
get.
God. And you do it all yourself?
Yeah, he's doing everything by himself.
Oh my
This
God.
week he did everything by himself. So it's difficult. It's a hard job.
I like you guys.
Just
Yeah.
to bring you the best sandwich from Miami that you can
And
have.
it's so simple looking. Like it's just very beautifully done. You look at it and it's very simple with the white bread, and then just there's a tons of flavor on the inside too.
Yes,
It's so well designed.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Yeah, that's the idea. We can't, we always look in all the rest of the vendors,
Yeah.
and if they get wrong, maybe of bread, they can go to the supermarket and get some bread and
And then you
still doing
can't.
food. They can go and buy some beef and prepping and start. We can do that. Everything has a process. Everything inside of the sandwich has a process that we can't figure it out in one
Oh,
day.
That's cool.
No, you're
We
making it
have
all
to
from
prep
scratch.
it. Yeah, it's everything from scratch, and I think that's the value of the product. I think that's because we are so passionate about, and that's why we want it so that everyone knows and everyone try one of our sandwich.
And the quality
Yeah,
is definitely there.
that's the idea. That was the idea. Take something simple and making a sandwich. That was the idea, and I think we made it. We made
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
We're on
he
it.
won't stop talking about it. So I can tell.
I told everybody.
Like every couple of days, he
I'm
mentions
so
it.
excited.
That's the best advertising. Recommending people.
Yeah, like this is so rare that I get excited
told at
like
least
this
100
about food.
people.
I've told for sure, for sure. I told everybody for weeks.
That's nice. Well, that's what we want to create on the people. Every time we see a comment that says, "Oh my God, that was freaking awesome!" Every time that we see someone that says, "It's the best sandwich I ever tried in my life," I didn't expect it because people used to overestimate, I don't know, or underestimate because it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
So our friends
To
that know
underestimate.
underestimate. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
English classes between the podcasts. Okay. Because it's a sandwich. So our friends from the industry is like, okay, let's try Johnny's sandwiches. That will be good. But they don't expect like is this good, is really good. They don't expect what they are gonna try. And they say it to us. I have a few friends that say I underestimate the sandwich because it's a sandwich. You
Right.
know, everyone can do a sandwich. But when you try it, okay, I underestimated. This is amazing. That's the idea. That's what we want to create. And I hope everyone can try it. Everyone.
Yeah.
And the side that we have, what was it? The little was it potatoes or?
Oh, the mashed potato puff.
Oh my!
Like
And we've had a lot of fine dining, but
seriously
that
good.
could have easily been on the menu of any fine dining
Yes.
restaurant. It was
Oh yes.
incredible.
Yeah, I remember we went to a fine dining restaurant and they serve a big potato
Sure.
with bechamel sauce on top of it.
Yes.
So we tried and it was, oh, this is really good. And when we were thinking about the side, we were like, we don't want to do like the regular French fries.
No.
Everyone can have a French fries,
Yeah.
whatever. So what we can do? So he started doing the mashed potato, just mashed potato in balls, and we fried them, and it wasn't that good. Then he added another stuff, and it wasn't that good. You know what is profiterol?
No.
Yes.
It's a dessert,
It's a dessert,
that
yes.
is like empty inside, and they put on inside maybe chocolate or cream. So the mix is half mashed potato and half profiterol mix.
Oh.
So it's kind of a baking good with truffle
Oh,
cheese sauce on
nice.
top of it. And that's why it's really good. It's fluffy and also it's
Yeah.
creamy, but also it's crunchy. I don't know, it's obsessive.
Yeah, we
I
were-
told
we were
you guys
fighting
it's
over the last-
obsessive. I told you it's obsessive. You can get easy obsessed on those potatoes, yes.
It was very good.
And we tried, that one was, it has really trials too. It was the first trial, the second one. Then was with the sauce. He's really good with sauce because he opened and worked for a long time on a Italian restaurant. We were really sad about the closing of that restaurant because it was really good.
Yeah.
I remember the
Where was this?
Coral Gables.
Okay.
The name
Still South
was
Florida.
I don't even remember the name, but it was a really amazing project. They had to close it. The owners had to close it, and all the recipes for the truffle sauces. He was like, okay, how can I turn a truffle sauce for a pasta into one for this? So he tried different stuff. The first one was thick. The other one was to liquid, and then he find the way to the perfect truffle cheese sauce. He even wanted to change it to an ají amarillo Peruvian kind of cheese that was really good too. But I were like, this is really good that it is. Please don't change it because people love it. But yes, he's still trying. He's still improving the recipes. Every week he's like, okay, I did this one, and I think it would be better for the brisket. And I was like, okay. He never stopped because he loved what he does.
He's creative. Yeah.
He's creative,
Yes.
and he loves what he does. He knows how to manage the food, and he always bring home a new ingredient. He's like, okay, look, we're fine. And it's I don't know, a red Chinese onion, wachi. I don't know. I'm gonna try this with that. Do whatever you want. Let me find a space for that. Let me find a new space in the kitchen for that. But yes, he's really creative with the food. He's really passionate about it. That's one of the things it make me fall in love with this guy because I can admire her. I can look at him and say, okay, he's amazing. He do an amazing job. He's doing these amazing sandwiches. So yes, we're on it.
Nice.
How did you guys meet?
And a disco.
At the disco?
No
No way.
In Brickell.
Like this?
I don't
Okay, how
know.
did that happen?
Well, a nightclub.
Oh,
It's a
nightclub.
nightclub.
Yeah.
I think disco is often used in a few other countries. They'll say disco.
Disco,
like
yeah.
Really?
South America
Well,
or the Philippines.
Like in the Zohan?
I think so. Well, yes. It was a day that I say I never want to meet anyone else in a nightclub, and then I went to a nightclub, and then I met Johnny. and he said he saw me before with my friends because we have some friends in commons.
Okay.
But I never saw him, so I never knew he was
never
there.
noticed.
Before
Nothing.
he cooked for you, you never saw him.
No, I never saw him. So
Oh,
that
okay.
that day, I have a table on this nightclub with my friends, and he and his friend doesn't have a table. So one of my friends say, should we leave it a space for him to put his bottle and his stuff?
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. Put your bottle there. I was like, I never want to meet anyone else on a nightclub. I had so many bad experience with that. So he started talking to me, so respectful. He always be so respectful. And he say, you want to go to dinner with me tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, why not? But tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I don't care. If you can find a reservation for Valentine's Day, I'll go. I don't care. I can do a new friend. And he was like, okay. So our first date was a Valentine's Day.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It was a Valentine's Day. And then we have what we call, I don't know how I say it in English.
Say it in-
How do you say
Maybe
it in Spanish?
Say it in Spanish.
the anti-date, la anticita. It was kind of a bad date.
Oh, a
Where-
bad date.
A bad
Oh,
date,
okay.
yes. We had
Okay.
a
It was
really
not
bad
fun.
date. No, because I sit with him and I say, okay, this is all the things that is really wrong about me. All the things I always should
Just right at the
hide.
gate, just tell you all.
Hey.
This is
Nothing to
me. This is all my problem. This is all my mental illness. Now tell me yours. That was for
Probably
me like a test for us to say, okay, we can do this. We can. I say I don't want to lose any time. I have so many bad experience. So if we wanna keep doing this, this is me.
This is me.
I don't want to hide
This is-
anything. This is me. Who are you? And well, here we are.
You did that?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, you're bad.
Yeah. I love
like
that.
you.
Yeah, I did that.
This is what you get.
This is what you get.
Here.
Here. This is all my mental. This is all my problems I get from my family. So if we want to do this, I don't want to hide anything. So yeah, that's how we meet. And then that's the funniest part, because he had 3 months asking me to be his girlfriend. I say no, 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 no yet, no, no, I'm not ready, no, no. So at one point he says,
Why though? Why?
I
She
don't
wasn't
know.
like
ready.
him.
Just needed time.
I was so close, because the last relationship I had, it was like really toxic and everything. So I was really close. I was like, I'm not ready. I don't know what I'm doing, even knowing you. I have to heal and blah blah blah. So
What's healing?
it was almost, I don't know.
The whole phase.
I was supposed to be healing, but yeah, I say no plenty of time, and he say, okay, I'm not trying anymore. Let's be friends. And I
Yeah.
say, okay, let's be friends.
He said, "Let's be friends."
Yes, and I say, yes, I understand. Let's be friends. I think he expect that I say, okay, no, let's be let's be together. But no, I say, let's be friends. 1 month later, I asked him to be my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a month that changed everything for me. I
Right.
realized that I asked to the universe. I even make a letter to the universe asking a man like him. I was resisting because he was everything I want. So I'm trying to find. I was trying to find anything that doesn't make him
Right.
the man of my life. So it was, I don't know. I put in the list someone taller. And I was, okay, Valentina, that's something physical. That's not important. Well,
How it was the?
I didn't ask for a chef. Well, that's amazing. He's a chef. He can make you food. So
You don't have to make the food.
I had this really long conversation with my list in my hand, because I make this list a whole year before knowing Yoni, and it was like, okay, he has everything. What I'm even doing? What
Yeah,
I
why-
need to heal? I don't need to heal anything. Maybe I can heal during the relationship. I can grow with him. What's wrong with me? And the next day I asked him to be my
Nice.
boyfriend.
What do you say?
That's why everything. He's always
Yes,
yes.
of course. He said.
He was like, really? I'll show you the video. I'll show you the video. It was on the beach.
You have a video of this?
Yeah, I have a
Really?
video. I make all my friends being with me with that. I make all my friends to do like
Oh, so
a
you
really.
saw it. You saw it as a little bit as an engagement, a little bit. Oh, nice.
It was really cute. And
Huh.
then he asked me to marry him, and that's our story. We start creating stuff together and supporting us in our passions, because his passion is food, my passion is logistic and productions and everything that has to be with this, a microphone, a camera,
Yes.
behind the camera and in front of the camera. So we put everything together, and here we are. We're still growing. We still therapy if it's necessary. We're still creating stuff together and learning the process to be in a business partnership, and also being a
In a
wife and
relationship.
husband, being in
Yeah.
a relationship. Sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes we're just partners. We're just
Yeah.
the business owners. And sometimes we say, okay, we have to be wife and husband. We have to be a couple for a couple of days, please, because it's not easy. It's not easy to separate the both worlds. But here we are.
How do you separate it?
We're still on it. We're still on it. Sometimes I say him, clock out. We're not talking about of this now. Clock out. Because we're in the bed, almost sleeping, and he's like, did you see this? Someone comment on the post, someone send us an email, and I'm like, it's 11 p.m. Clock out. Let's sleep, please. And if we take a free day, it's like, okay, we're not talking about business today. It's a lie, but we
That is
try.
not possible.
It's not possible. It's awful. Even sometimes we're on the shower, and it's like, did you call? I don't know. Did you call Oliver to do the podcast? And I'm like, we're taking a shower. Stop.
It sounds so much like us.
It's not easy. And sometimes it's me. He's like, okay, I'm not talking about the business anymore. And I'm like, okay, did you see this email? Let's talk about this. So it's not easy, but we're
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to make a balance on both life, because we're both a business partner and we're also a couple.
Yeah, it sounds like you could both have really good communication too, which I think is what makes a big difference.
That's what we try. Yeah, it's not it's not easy. But we starting the relationship. I was like, okay, we have a communication problem. Let's go to therapy. I
You went
remember.
to therapy.
I remember the psychologist was, how many times do you have to get? I was like, 4 months. And why you're here? Because we have a communication problem. and we are commitment to be together, so we want a soulmate. He was like, okay, let's do it. Okay. The usual is
How did
you
that
wait.
Yeah.
It was really good. The usual is
Yeah?
you wait 10 years to go to
What?
therapy.
Why?
Or I don't know, people. In Latin America,
There's a stigma that's
there's a
around
stigma
it, right?
about therapy. If you go to therapy, it's because you're crazy or because your relationship is in danger,
Well, maybe
and
you
that's the
just-
last thing you can do. Go to therapy. For me, it's like I don't know, a breakfast, lunch, therapy. Is that necessary?
Well, you
But
you're
yeah.
you both want to work through whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And you want to get better
Yeah.
at if it's communication, for example.
Yeah, it's talking
yeah.
to it's venting idea with a professional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
and
you
can
got to
figure
choose
it
the
out.
right one though,
Yeah.
because I
That's
guess it's
the
not,
idea.
in that too, not everyone is created equal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had like, I don't know, for till now I had so many coaches and therapists, and the one I have now is amazing. I love her, but yeah, we it's a path to find the right therapist too. Yeah.
Huh?
I have so
I've
many
never
questions.
been to therapy.
Yeah.
You have
No.
no? Have you?
Mm-mm.
No.
You should. It's good. It's someone that can listen to you and is not judging you.
You're not just talking
Well,
to yourself in your
We
head.
just we just talk to ourselves.
That's nice. Maybe you're both your own therapist.
Great. It works for now.
We just say everything that's going on in our head.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We also do that.
And we try really hard to make the other feel okay. And so far so good. It works. Never fight.
That's nice.
Um,
We always say that when we are it's not fighting, we have an intense conversation. An intense conversation.
Well, there'll be we can disagree. Yeah, it's good to disagree, right? We're not always going to have the same view on
And
something, but
it's
then
okay. Who
we'll talk
cares?
through or yeah.
Yeah, because it's not. There's something that my therapist says that it's not Johnny. I don't know how I say that in English again. That is, if it's a war, it's not Johnny against me and me against
Right.
No,
Johnny.
it's-
it's us against this
Yeah,
problem.
exactly.
Yes.
So we can disagree, we can figure it out, and then both together. I don't know. Take this out from the relationship and be together and be fine and be happy.
Yeah.
But yes, that's we call intense conversation, the disagreements.
I think that's what
Passionate.
An intense conversation.
it really is one of the reason why I think I like you so much. It's because it looks like us a little bit. Your situation.
we can reflect from.
We relate a lot,
we
yeah.
relate a lot. That's nice.
and I like what you're doing. I think it's amazing, and it's very cool. And you had so many questions about what?
I have so many different questions.
Okay, go.
I'm here.
Did you always think that you were going to have a partner in business like this, that's somebody that you were married to, that the two of you would be starting a business together or have this? Is that something
That was one of my dreams. I want someone that support me in my dreams and that I can support in his dreams. I want someone that I can admire for what he does and not look at him like, okay, wake up, do something with your life. I don't want that. I didn't want that. And I find Johnny that make us, it's not a competition, but we are there pushing together. We wanted to be successful. We wanted to be more. We wanted to be better. And that's really nice to find someone where you can partner. I never realized I was going to be in the food industry. Never. And it's not something that I like. It's not something that I see in my family. I have an uncle that does really good food and sells food in Venezuela.
Okay.
But it's not something that I did. I'm in front of the camera from a child. So
Yeah.
when I came to the United States, it was the American dream. And I'll do casting and I'll be on Telemundo. And then,
Telemundo.
and then I realized I love more behind the camera. I had the opportunity to work behind the camera more here, and I love it. And I wanted something to support that job because it's not easy. I have 12 or 14 hours days of work, and I want someone that say, okay, I'll support you. Go early and go back later. I understand your stress, and it was difficult at the first moment because I didn't have time for the relationship. And then we figured out how
What
to
did you
work
do?
it together. I start to save time for the
Yeah,
relationship.
it has to be that way, I think.
And if I have time, even it was 1 hour, try to make it special, try to do something together. And I think that's how we could go through a really hard 4 months job I had. And then we say, okay, this is all temporary. It's all jobs are temporary, but this is what I want to do. So
Yeah.
are you going to support this that I want to do? Are you going to be capable to be with someone that is not home for 14 hours a day for these long periods of work?
Yeah.
And that's how we are here. And also, then when he opened this Italian restaurant, he was more than 12 hours on the restaurant. It was like, okay, I can understand too, because I have so many long work too. So I think, yes, I wanted to be with someone that can be partnered in with me, that we can create some stuff together, because I don't want to work for anyone else for the rest of our life.
Makes sense.
And he either. He don't want to be the chef of this restaurant, the chef of this other restaurant. We want to create something together. And I think when this business can ride along, can go without Johnny, he going to be back to the private dinners, or maybe an experience where you can try his creativity, but in fine dining. That's the idea. Yeah, that
So
he
he
can
would
go
like-
back to the fine dining. Yeah,
He wants to go back to the fine dining.
yeah, but in a different projects, like that, like fine dining experience, maybe for 10 people, something like that. Also, we want to do, this is an exclusive for your podcast. We want to do like private dinners with Sandoches. So in collaboration with other chefs, we want to do like fine dining dinners with also Sandoches, maybe deconstructing, and this is something they're building it.
Yeah, there's
That's
definitely
happening.
Yeah, and I love that you brought this up, because I had this idea a few weeks ago, and I said, wouldn't it be amazing if, like, once a year we brought all of our guests together and we held a dinner at the end of the year with all of the guests that were on the show are the guests of the dinner, and then we were talking about, like, well, what would that look like? Who would bring the food? And maybe we could have beer from Adam, and just a way to bring all of these people that we found extremely interesting all together over a meal and share experiences. So I definitely think there's something there.
Yay! There's something
Yeah.
there. We
Yeah.
can
We
do
could
that
do that.
together. Yeah,
We could do
we're
that,
we're
but-
building that because we wanna. I want him to be passionate about he
Yeah.
do, and he also want to be creative with the things he always did, and not just with the sandwich. And I'll show you some place that he did in the past. So it's amazing. We're trying to figure out how to put together the sandwich with a fine dining dinner, and that's coming. That's coming. Yeah, we want to do it.
There's something there. That's really cool.
That is amazing.
Yes. We're happy
What's the
for
next
that.
step? What do you want to do next?
Mm.
Because now you have
Probably get help.
probably,
Probably.
get help.
No, I think the first thing we
Lots
need.
of help.
No, our next step is a kitchen,
Is a kitchen.
or maybe a big house where we can build a kitchen on a garage.
Yeah.
Maybe the ovens for the bread and some stuff to have an easiest prep. Here it's too expensive, so this ghost kitchen, just to have you an idea, it starts on 6,000 a month, and then you have to rent a space on the fridge, a space on the freezer. You have to pay the people that is running the food from the ghost kitchen.
Wait, they charge you 6,000 a month?
Yeah, for a little kitchen, I think smaller than this, where you can prep your food and sell it on this platform like Uber Eats and that stuff. That's a really big business here.
Holy shit!
And they charge you, I don't know, almost 10,000 a month for having a small kitchen to sell to the platforms. So the people that does
that's so
that
interesting.
has inside like 6 or 7 concepts. We have a friend that does that. He has burgers, chickens, and chicken sandwich. And he also had boba tea. He has in a small kitchen 6 different
like
concepts.
6 different restaurants.
6 different restaurants just to do to go and
Isn't that
delivery.
more complicated? Isn't that super hard to do?
No, because it sounds
It
like
is.
each person is coming in, they're managing the
No,
food
no,
and
it's
everything
just
like that.
him with his cooks.
Oh,
So that's what you got to
God
do if
damn.
you want a ghost kitchen. So those kitchen here are too expensive. So we're trying to find someone who we can share maybe or something, because we start this business without any. We don't take any loan, nothing. We say, okay, we have this, we have
Just
that.
have to figure it out.
We have this in our accounts.
Yeah.
Quit the job, do it. I'll still working and let's do this. So we can take the risk to have these monthly rates that high. Sorry,
Right.
and we're not the only ones. There's so many people that is trying to go there with their business, but
Yeah.
this is all the things that you're afraid of. That you can't pay the rent, that you can't pay your stuff, that the business can maintain itself.
Yeah.
So we're happy to say, okay, the business is doing it. For now, is doing it. We just have 2 or 3 days weekly, and the business is doing it. So I think the next step is, yes, having a kitchen.
So-
Put everything outside our house so we can have a house again. And because now we have a storage and a
actual
kitchen.
nightstand.
So we can have a house again. Our friends always laugh about that because, hey, we arrived to the storage. We arrived to the warehouse. And it's our house. We want
You're
to
making
have
it
a
work.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making it work, and we want to resist all we can because that's the way to save money.
Mhm.
But yes, the next step is a kitchen. Please, kitchen. That's
So
the
the-
only one we need.
So the business is sustaining itself now.
Yeah, it sustains itself.
Nice.
It's not so many profit, but it sustains itself. We also keep learning because we're too bad with the accounting part. So we're learning with the
There's a
platform,
lot,
with
yeah.
Square, with people that is helping us because it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
You're spending money and you have to be careful with that. Fortunately, Johnny is not just a chef. He learned everything about how to operate a kitchen, so he knows how to spend less and earn more. He knows how to do this preparation list. It's a whole war. I'm talking from him because I always listen about this
Yeah.
stuff, but it's a whole different world. It has so many steps. He has list for preparation. He has a list for the things that we have to take to the pop-up. He has a schedule for how he has to do the stuff. He has a
To have everything in time for everything.
yeah. Every Monday he went to different places to keep having the less expensive and the best quality stuff. So he's like, I don't know. Let me see. Restaurant Depot Gordon. It's like 7 places in one day to have all the ingredients.
To have all of the ingredients for
Yeah.
the sandwich.
Yeah. So
You
it's,
don't even have that many recipes. You make 3.
we have
3,
4
4.
sandwiches and the mashed potato puff.
So that's not a lot of product.
It's not a lot of product, but it's a lot of prep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the sauces,
The
it's
quality,
it's everything. Everything is prep. So yes. Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite sandwich?
I think the chicken sandwich is my favorite.
I had
yes.
the one that I had the other day.
I think you had the brisket the other day.
The-
The
That was the
brisket
first
first,
one.
and then
That was
he
the
tried
first one?
chicken.
Brisket is the
Well-
best sandwich I've ever had.
That's what people say. Well, that one was the one who talked us to the 10 best sandwich of Miami on Miami New Times was the brisket sandwich. Yeah. I want to put it on a contest. I don't know, the World
It's the
Championship
best
of
sandwich
Sandwiches.
I've ever had. Oh, God, it's good.
Yeah, that one is really good. I'm more a chicken person, so that's why the chicken is my favorite. But
Yeah.
I know everyone who tries the brisket is crazy about it.
Mm.
Everyone. There's not one people that say, I don't know, I don't like it. No, everyone is happy with
very
the
good.
brisket sandwich.
Do you enter into a lot of competitions?
No, but I want to.
What does competition do? Is that for the prize money or it's for the people that watch that?
both.
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of
Visibility
people that
and
watch those
Yeah,
competitions?
in February is the South Beach Food and Wine Festival. They have the they have a burger contest. We have
Oh.
some friends there that are gonna compete for the best sandwich,
Oh.
the best burger in Miami. But there's no much competition for sandwiches. I found one on I don't remember. It's a world championship of sandwich. They do annually, so I want to put sandwich in.
Yeah, because the only option that we have for sandwich are like the Subway kind or whatever it is.
yeah.
You know, there's not too many, or maybe I'm wrong.
In Miami, you have the Cuban sandwich.
The Cuban sandwich is good. They're
there's-
actually super good.
Yeah, there's so many places like the Sandoches, El Sandwich de Miami, and places like that serve that kind of sandwich. But in Miami, I think there's us and other place with Sandoches. with this kind of sandwich. Yeah. I think there's
There's not a
no
lot.
much room about it.
Like the one that you make at home, kind of. That's
Yeah.
the idea, right?
That's the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's something I told Johnny, I want something that people can't make at home. That people go home and say, okay, I want the sandwich. How can I do it? You can't. You don't have any idea how you can do the sandwich at home. You can fry the chicken and put it there and find a coleslaw salad on the.
It's never gonna look.
And it's never gonna taste the same because he prepped from scratch at home. So that's the idea. I don't. Me personally, as a client, I don't go places that I taste the food and I know I can make it at home. I want to go places that I try food and I say, okay, this is amazing, and I just have to come here to have that.
Right.
So that's the idea. Yeah.
Right. But what about a restaurant that makes the food that looks like it's cooked at home, but it's so good? Well, this is what you made, right? It's so good that we have one. We went to one like that the other day too, twice in 3 weeks. At Michael's, Chef Michael's things in the Keys.
Chef.
Yeah.
I don't know. Which one is that?
You're talking about the Chef Michael's that we went to
Yes.
in the Keys. Yeah, the food, it looks like it's homemade, but
Look at this.
But it was really good?
amazing.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
His presentation feels very home, like you're at home.
Look at this. Where is this?
Oh, the food is incredible.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Tell me that's a Michelin star restaurant.
It doesn't look like a Michelin
No.
star restaurant, but if it tastes like one, that's the only.
It is.
That's the only point.
amazing.
Yeah, we want
It's
food.
amazing.
We want to do food that tastes good and look good.
Yeah.
And also it's super important that looks that the picture that you post.
Oh, I did want to ask you. So who does all the product shots for you guys? Because it's very well done.
Oh, his name is Pedro Sanchez. He has a project that is OMSI. Oh my God, OMSI Films.
OMSI Films.
OMSI Films. Let
Okay.
me show you.
Maybe
And
can I have
he's
some more water?
really good. He's OMSI Films. I can show you later. And he supports us from the first moment. We went to his house and we make all these intrigue posts on the floor
Wow.
with lighting
They
and
are
everything.
they are very good. Look at this.
He's a storyteller with
Look
the.
at this. For product.
Yeah, he's a storyteller when he's talking about food. He's also really passionate about food, so
Just
he's
about
really
food?
good. Well, he's photography. He's a
Yeah.
photographer. He's videographer. He's also director and editor. So he's really talented, and he's
Nice.
also a creative producer.
Nice.
So he's really passionate about food. So that's why he wanted to.
That's what he wants to photograph
go.
and shot and
Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
He arrived to Miami and I think 1 year or a little more. He's new in Miami, but he's so good. He supports us from the first moment. He also went to help us on the tent, and we know that he's gonna be so successful here with the work he does because he's really good.
Nice.
He's really good.
It's a little bit like what Joey told us the other day that he likes to shot. About what he likes to shot, because you're gonna find the angle that makes it look very good. And for him, it was women, and for you, this guy is food.
Yeah, it's
some of the
different
guys
for
is
every artist.
cars. Some other people are it's landmarks or cities or something like that you're gonna see. You're gonna know because you like it, right? So you're gonna know the right angle to take the shot at, like to take the shot to make the better image.
Yeah,
She's
and
like
I
that
think
too. I saw the photo. Yeah. Apparently, that was the first time she showed the photo to anybody. See, I'm lucky. But super good. It was
that's
amazing.
nice. You're turning red. Yeah, I think every photographer is good. And not every photographer is good with everything.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
everyone can photograph people. Not everyone can photograph food. So it's good to have
Because my friend
someone.
was saying that it's because if you're not passionate about it, you're not gonna find the right shot, and it's gonna show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's really good with food because he also cooked at home and he loved cooking
Oh,
and
nice.
he loved food. So that's why he does those that many good food photograph and videos. Yes.
You can tell the images that were up at the tent looked
Yeah.
It was very
so
good.
good.
Yeah,
Terrific.
that's other important thing. We are having so many support. We made a family of friends here. We are both from Venezuela. We came here alone. We don't have any family here. I have an uncle and my sister in Orlando, but here in Miami, we're just
Started fresh.
Exactly, we start fresh. But we have a family. We have an amazing family of friends that we made here, and we have Pedro that made the photos for the first time for us. We have Jesus. He had a company and he does the teachers, and he's also a photographer. So he also goes to to us and take some pictures and videos. We have so many people helping us. A friend that names Gustavo that help us find some contacts. Another one that is named Daniel that find us another contact. So it's so many people that is helping us, that is working with us to make this happen, and we are so grateful. But I don't know. I think we are not alone. If you see it from outside, yes, he's doing the prep by himself. I'm working with him in the tent. It's just us. But we are actually not just us, because we have so many people around us helping us to grow this business. So we're happy for that.
Yeah, that's very cool. My friend, the one that edit our videos, is a friend of mine. We played football together in college. And before college in Quebec, it's called Cégep. But when we played football together. We won a championship together back then. And then he lives in Venezuela with his wife and 3 kids, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when we did the first episode, he texted me. We haven't talked for like a year, and he texted me. He was like, "Hey, I related a lot with what you did. Like, who does your editing? Like, how does that work?" And I was like, "Well, we're actually trying to solve that problem now. So like that would work out great. Can you do one, please, and let me know?"
I think I think that when you want to do something and you're really passionate about, and you make the decision, everything like put together, or everything find you. You needed an editor, and this friend came and helped you. We wanted to start a business, and there was friends starting to texting us. So friends that have a kitchen, you can start texting us about the kitchen. But yes, the romantic part of this is when you are so passionate about something and you're manifesting something, the stuff find you, because you're not stop working. It's not like I'll wait here until everything happen. You're working hard to make the stuff happen. So I think everything puts together for you to make your dreams happen. That's what we're doing, working hard.
But it is cool, like when you need help with something like that, and then suddenly like somebody you just happen to know from another contact, or somebody puts you in touch with somebody. Yeah, because the one with Louis, we were like, go ahead and just give him that episode. Let's see how he does. And we were actually in the Amazon. We had gotten up and we were sitting down for breakfast. And he sent over the first couple clips. We said, "Do whatever you want. We'll just see like how he does." And he played it. Nice. And we were laughing so hard. He did such a great job. So it worked out really well.
It was amazing. I was so excited too, because I told her, I was like, "Oh, I hope it's nice."
Because you want whoever you end up working with, you want it to come out and look really nice. So
and also he's one of my friends. So I was super stoked to be able to work with him on this thing that I want to do, right? So I was like, "Oh, please do good, please, please, please." And when I saw it, I was like, yes.
We made it. Yeah, because how you say to him, "Okay, thank you for that, but I'm taking someone else."
No, because I wanted to work with him, because it was way less risky than working with anyone else, because I want us to grow together. I want to grow his company, because he told me he has a company doing this in Venezuela.
Nice.
So that's the cool thing. He's like, "Oh, he does that already. He's making it work." And I know the guy. I don't have to do that part, in the new relationship. I can only focus on how to make it work, right? And then because I knew the guy.
Exactly.
And so I was rooting for him, and when he came through, it was like, "Oh, yes."
Okay. That's nice. Yeah. That happening to us. I remember a few months, Johnny's uncle called him and say, "It's okay if I send you Andres," that is his cousin, a few months to Miami. And Johnny was, "Yes, Send it to me now. I adopt him now. So we have
Free work.
we have a 17 kid living with us and helping us with the business, and that's a miracle for us because just Johnny and me keeping working other stuff.
Yeah.
Johnny can't with everything. He's not Superman, you know. He's really good at it, and he's trying his best. He's doing his best, but he can't with everything. So we have this help now, and that's amazing too. So everything put together.
Yeah.
So who is best to helping us, and we can pay him because we are like creating a saving account for him, and that something familiar, something that we can relate to. So yes, we're happy for that because we're having help. We're not really alone on this project.
And he's learning a lot too, obviously, seeing
Yes.
everything being built at this level from the ground up.
The example that he's having is a young couple that is doing this together.
Yeah,
and
healthy
making it work.
relationship and making it work. That's amazing.
What's your why do you think you can convince people near you to help you? Why do you think that is?
To help me with.
You know, like everyone that you said were helping you with the kitchen and the restaurant, right?
Okay.
They're helping you because why do you think they help you?
Okay.
Why do you think? Because people choose to help you to spend their time and to try to figure out something with you. Like they
I think it's pure love. You know, the people that we create a really nice circle here of friends and family, and I think it's pure love. We fall in love from each other. You know, we are all in love of everything the other one do, and I think it's pure love. It's pure love. Everyone is supportive with each other. We can leave everything to help the other friend. We pass so many stuff together in 6 or 7 years. I'm talking about my friends. Then I integrate Johnny to this circle. And I think everything they does for us and everything we do for them is pure love. We create something so pure and so beautiful that, yes, if we need something, they can leave whatever they do, and it doesn't matter if it's so important, and then go and help you. That's why. I think that's no other reason. Because sometimes you help people because you know you can take some advantage in the future. Or maybe, I don't know, I help you because tomorrow I can have a free sandwich. No, they help us because it's pure love. And the next day they pay for their sandwich. You know, that's I'm trying to explain it. It's pure love. There's nothing to wait. They are not waiting nothing from us.
They don't expect anything in
They
return.
don't expect anything in return. That's right. It's pure love. And I think that's how it should work, you know, this kind of support and this kind of help. And if we can grow together, that's nice. Now Johnny's helping some friends with a new project that is named Nosotros. It's a private dinner, surprise private. I'll show you the info so you can go.
Nosotros,
that means us.
It means us.
It means us,
Exactly,
yes.
yeah.
So they're doing
Nice.
this amazing dinner, 2 amazing chefs in collab. Just for 10 people, and Johnny is helping them with everything,
Nice.
consulting. Yesterday they went home and they take ingredients and stuff, and he's helping them, and he don't need anything in return. He's just helping them because if they grow, we grow, and then we can do a collab stuff, and that's it. It's we're not waiting anything.
Like a strong
in return.
community, very strong community.
Yes, it's a strong community. That's how
But they help because at the end of the day, they see the vision that you have, and they're like, "Oh, that's fucking good. Yeah, I want. Let's."
Yeah. They trust us, and they trust the thing we are creating is good, and then they try it, and they say, "Yes, it's good.
Yes.
Let's help them." Yeah.
That's what I told her the other day. I was like, "Oh, please, can we? I'll go get the sandwich." I was like, "Oh, we went to Wynwood Wall, and then I was like, oh, maybe they're there. Hopefully they're there." And then I saw you. I was like, "Yes,
They were there.
So
Thank
excited.
you, and thank you. We're happy to have. I think that's one of the signals that you're having a good product. That people come back and have again your
repeat.
food. So we have a few community of current people that come every week or not every week, but that is always there, and that's really nice to have, because that's the way you can measure if the product is good, if people is coming back to try again your food and to try other one of the sandwich or to have the same one.
I
So that's
agree.
good.
Do you think? I think it's cool when you can convince people close to you that your vision is it makes sense, and they see it too.
Yeah, they were the first ones of trying. We didn't do anything like a friends and family stuff. We did a first pickup party, so every one of our friends had the opportunity to pick up their sandwich and pay
Oh,
for
nice.
them. We didn't do anything free, so I think that was the first. I'll help you because I trust that you are really good in what you do, and I want to help your business. And then they try them, and now they are current clients that go every week. But yes, the first time we say, okay, sorry, friends, we don't have any discount. We just have to put the food
That's the
away,
price.
and this is the price. And they was okay. Let's help you.
Of course.
If you have a friend that has a new business, don't ask for free food. Don't ask for a
Right.
discount. Don't ask for a free, I don't know, t-shirt or whatever he's doing. Pay for it. Because he's working really hard for it. So pay for it. You can maybe then when he opened a restaurant, I'm talking about our vision, and we want to open a ventanita, a small place where you can pick up your sandwich. No, nothing big, but some place where you can pick up your sandwich every time you want it, not just on weekends. And if you have a friend that is doing something, help him. And help him sharing the information, sharing the flyers that he is posting, and buying the product. That's the only way that you can help him. And if you don't have money, share the information. Ask some people that go and try the food or to buy the things that they are selling. And even if it's a small workshop online, whatever your friend is doing, support him, because it's not easy. It's not easy to go outside and say, okay, I take the risk. I'll do it. And it's hardest here in Miami because of the economy. It's not easy. It's not easy. Everything
it
is
costs a lot of money to live here.
yes. And so if you are in Miami and it costs a lot of money to live, and you also wanted to do something new and have a business, that takes a risk. It's brave. It's brave.
Yeah.
I was asking her a little bit. She was starting to share her background in production and radio in Venezuela, which I want to learn a lot more about.
You learned that in Venezuela.
Yeah, I start on being in front of the camera and in all these theaters and everything since I was a little kid. I remember, well, my mom says he saw me dancing and singing in front of the TV, and she say, okay, she have to dance. So I start dancing from my, I don't know, 4 years.
What style is this?
In the first time, classical and the folklorical Venezuelan dancing stuff.
Huh.
So then I grow up.
So you dance
and-
too?
Yes, I used to dance. Yes, yes.
Super.
It's so fun. It's so fun because I have an O1 visa, that is the talent visa, the talent work visa. And when I went to the lawyer, was like, okay, so what do you do? And I was like, okay, dance, acting, hosting. I also have some some nominations from as a producer on the university
Really?
documentaries and stuff. Yeah, and the lawyer, I don't know how to put how you're gonna apply.
What do you want me to say?
What you want me to say? So yes, I started as a kid dancing. Then I start doing theater too, acting. Then
In all of this was in Venezuela.
in Venezuela from child. I start earning money for dancing from 13 years. I was just a kid, and I
Wow.
started doing dancing on really big events and that stuff. And then I went to a casting with my little girls. I had 16 years, and I was a teacher from dancing and modeling. So I did this casting with them. I take them to the casting, and they say, you don't want to do the casting? And I was like, I don't know how to talk in front of a camera. And they was, try it. And from that moment, I was a teenager hosting a show for kids. That was the
nice.
first one. With that one, from the most important channel on the TV show from my city, not
Okay.
the country, my city, they called me and say, come with us and be I was the TV host for this kid program for 4 years, the most important of my city. So yes, I was like a public figure in my city. They say I'm the Miley Cyrus from Barquisimeto because then I'm right here and I start doing whatever and doing sexy pictures and everything. So they say I'm the Miley Cyrus from the Hannah Montana from Barquisimeto.
Wait, do you have a big following in Venezuela?
Yes, actually, all my followers are from Venezuela. Most of them, yeah.
Oh, how neat.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's from my city. So
yes, we're gonna tag everything in Venezuela.
Yeah, maybe they will say, this is Valentina from Venezuela. Yeah. So yes, I start there. Then I start studying social communication. That is like studying media here.
Yeah.
Because they have
in
just
college
or do they have university.
University.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have college. We graduate from high school directly to university. So there we just have one career for film, TV, PR, and it's everything in just social communications. So I start working and studying at the same time, and TV, radio, and also trying to learn the other part of the thing, backstage and in front of the camera. And that's how I graduated so fast. The career is 5 years, and I took it to 3 years and a half because I wanted to do something more. And trying to do something more, I came here.
Wait, how old are you?
28.
Oh.
This just happened in 28 years. And I have 7 years here, almost 8. So I came here and started trying on casting and everything. I did some stuff. I also started the podcast. And I started discovering a new self in front and behind the camera because I don't wanted to do the typical girl in front of the camera. And here is the beauty of the people in front of the camera is the same always. So I say, okay, thanks internet, I can be myself. I don't need titties. I don't need to be skinny. I don't need a cute ass. I just can be me on internet. So I'll do this, and I'll do the podcast. I start the podcast. I start doing my stuff, and I did it for a long time. And then I start working behind the camera, and I get so passionate about it that I say, okay, you know what? I have to stop the podcast and I have to start doing this because I love this. And I want to go back with my podcast, but when that moment arrives.
I think you should.
When that moment arrives.
And I'll think you should.
And I'll have you there. It will be my first podcast in English.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
I think you should. And I'll tell you why. Because I think that could be an amazing way to market your brand, your restaurant. I think that could be an amazing way to sit down with your husband and talk it through. Discuss your problems, discuss the challenge, discuss the solution, document everything.
That's nice. That's a great idea.
I think that's going to be an amazing way to do that. I really think you should do that.
I'll think about it.
All this extra time.
That's extra time, and you know it.
That's extra time. It takes a lot
but
of
yes, that was kind of my background. I knew Johnny here, and it was really fun because when he introduced me to one of his friends, he was like, "That's Tina. That's Tina from Imaginación. That is the name of the show." And he was like, "Yes, you know her? Yeah, I grew up with her on the TV." So yes, it's still happening sometimes. I still have some people getting close to me. I'm from Barquisimeto. I know you. And I'm like, okay, hi. Hi, that's nice. But yes, I'm happy. I'm happy.
In the US?
Yeah, because here's so many Venezuelans, and they still arriving. So especially Miami.
Yes.
So
how's the situation in Venezuela?
Now it's so confusing. I actually don't understand a lot what is happening. These people is on the president, and these people I don't want to even name it. And the economy is so difficult to explain because we have so many realities. We have like people in really bad situation, but we also have Aston Martins and Teslas on the city. So it's kind of, we have hospitals here, and we have big places where you can find everything from here, and from food and electronics and everything. So it's like, you don't
very
understand the balance.
Yeah.
You understand? And
Okay.
in the middle, you have really hardworking people that is trying to figure it out how to.
They haven't figured
how
out
to,
a way to make enough money.
yeah,
to,
and sometimes you don't have gas. Sometimes the light, you don't have light. Sometimes you don't have water, and these people have everything. So it's like, it's this balance that is. Every country has people bad and people good, but here is a really bad kind of. You can understand. Also, I don't understand the money over there. I don't know how many do you need for stuff, because you can buy a tea for $5, but you also can have a whole chicken and a whole meal for your family for $5, a whole day of food. So it's not. It doesn't have any sense. Actually. I don't know how my mom
a different
does.
place, or
It's kind of two different places, but
What do you mean?
it's difficult to understand, because if you go outside and eat, you can find a sandwich like ours in $25. But anyone on the regular basis earn $25 a month to have a sandwich for $25. And also with $25, you can have a whole week of food in places and in, I don't know, in communities,
so do they
smaller
have
communities.
two set of price for locals?
No, like 3 or 4. I don't know. It's
Really?
too different. Yeah, you can find everything, but the money, the difference of the money is crazy.
It's all
crazy.
over the place. Is what you're saying.
It's difficult to understand. Every time I talk with my mom, that I admire her a lot, because he says like, I'm here trying to find gas, doing a line for too many cars, trying just for gas.
Just for gas.
And what you doing? I'm seeing Netflix, waiting. She's happy. She's like, fuck everything. I'm doing my line for gas.
So this is
I don't
what I
care.
do today.
Sometimes I
I
call
need
her.
gas.
No, I don't have light, but I'm okay. I'm here watching the stars. Okay, mom. Okay. She don't care about it, and I think that's why she's happy, because it's really hard to be in that kind of situation. But yeah, I love my country. I hope you can visit it sometime, because there's so many
we'd love
places to
yeah.
go.
Is it dangerous?
It's not that dangerous as the people
No?
say, because most of the bad people is on other countries now. They also
'Cause I always figured I never thought it was safe.
is in the middle. It's like every country. Every country has safe places and places
Right.
that you say, okay, don't go. I don't know, here maybe Overtown or Little something. I don't know. There's places that are not that safe, and if you go, I recommend you that go with the people that takes you to the beautiful places, or people that know Venezuela. That's the only thing I recommend, because yes, there's places that are not safe. There are places that you shouldn't go, but there's so many beautiful places. We have every weather. We have a place with almost snow that is, if it's too cold, sometimes it's like two snows in the history of Venezuela, but it's a beautiful mountains. We also have the Salto Ángel. I don't know if you listen about it. It's it's the highest waterfall in the world.
No way.
And that's kind of
Can you Google that?
yeah.
Put
Put the highest waterfall in the world, and you will find the Angel Falls.
the Angel Falls.
The Angel Falls.
Oh, I think that's the one that Franz mentioned to us that we should go check out.
You
Yeah,
should,
he said
because
if we visit, he
Is
wanted
France,
to. Go.
And-
France is Venezuelan.
and
too,
we
right?
have a
think so,
place
yeah.
that looks like Las Bahamas, that is Los Roques, the archipelago of Los Roques, is the most beautiful beach in the world, I think so. We have so many beautiful places that, yes, I'm
Salto.
Salto Ángel, yeah. I'm sure to tell you, yes, go to Venezuela, know Venezuela, fall in love with Venezuela. You will fall in love. There's a guy that name is Patrick.
Holy shit.
There's a guy, his name is Patrick. He's from, I think, Manchester. And he went to Venezuela to know Venezuela, and he stayed in Venezuela for
No way.
6 months, knowing every little place from
It's
there.
gorgeous.
It is.
Yeah.
You will fall in love with my country.
So
I'm
you
sure
have
about
winter, spring, summer, and fall in Venezuela.
But at the same time,
At the same
the
time.
whole year.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have.
What?
Well, it depends on where you are.
Uh-huh,
In
depends
the
on where
terrain,
you
right?
are,
So if
yeah.
you're closer
Oh,
to...
okay. Okay.
If you are in the mountains, it's cold. If you're in the Salto Ángel, that's selvatic. So if it's kind of wet, because it's not a wood. I don't know how to say it in English, but
Say it in
yeah.
How do you say it in Spanish?
La selva. You have la selva. That is no es it's not a wood. I don't know how to say
Oh,
it. Sorry.
la sève. Yes.
It's the same. Let me see.
For like to make up maple syrup, whatever.
No.
This thing.
No, we're doing the wrong translation.
It's not the right translation. Okay.
Let me see. Jungle.
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 How do you say jungle?
Selva.
Selva.
Selva. Yeah.
No. 'Cause in
The
French,
Angel Falls is jungle everywhere.
Yeah,
So
that's what I saw in the
yeah,
photos
we
too.
have everything. And, it's a beautiful country. The people, you will fall in love with the people. People in Venezuela is amazing. Everyone
How
wants
so?
to give you a hug. Everyone wants to kiss you. Every mom wants to give you soup and get you to her home and put you some coffee. And what do you want, baby? Yes, I love you. Come here. Everyone is so familiar. So yes, you will fall in love with the people and with Venezuela.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah, if you go, I'm sure that you will fall in love.
Is it expensive to go? Is
No.
it no?
I don't think.
No,
Well-
it depends on the place. Now going to the Salto Ángel is like 2,000 for people, yeah, to get there and to know maybe to get close to the falls.
Why so expensive?
And
That's US?
The falls.
2,000 US dollars, you mean?
uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
It is
Like
it
to
is
fly, is that for flights, you mean? Or
no, flying and going there and having the
And to
Oh,
stay
the
there
hotel
and
to
have
stay
the whole
there, yeah.
experience.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
That
I
makes
understand.
sense,
That
yeah.
makes
yeah,
sense.
it makes sense.
I thought you meant just for the flight. I was like,
No,
holy
no.
shit,
The
that's-
flight is
Mm-mm.
expensive, but you can find packages, travel packages to go to all these places, and it's not that expensive.
Hmm.
And also, there's so many people doing collabs with influencers, so
Right.
you can find some deals if you go to Venezuela. I'm sure the people with love to have more people from outside going to know or
Wait, but we're not in
our country.
Please.
Okay. What?
It's just I hate the word influencers.
Not
I think
influencers.
it's stupid.
Not influencer. But I'm too grateful for the ones that are going to Venezuela because they put the Venezuela on a beautiful place. It's
Mm.
not just Venezuela and the bad situation. It's Venezuela and their beautiful places and the bad situation.
You have to take those.
Showing all
Yeah.
sides. of
How's
it.
the
It's-
food?
Ah, it's really good. Did you try
Very-
arepas, cachapas, tequeños?
No.
Nothing?
Very
Oh my
interested
god.
about the food. I know. Oh, arepas. Yes, I know. I know that.
Well, you should. I'll give you some places where you can try
Please do.
cachapas, arepas, tequeños, and pabellón.
What's tequeños?
It's a cheese finger. It's like a cheese finger, but it's our style of cheese finger,
Oh.
and it's really good.
Really?
You won't turn back after tequeños.
That's not good.
Yes, and the pabellón is
What's
the.
your favorite restaurant that does that here in Miami?
Oh, there's so many places, and every place is
One that you
really
feel
good.
Like is very authentic.
I like a place that is actually Colombian Venezuelan. The name is El Sitio in downtown.
El sitio?
The empanadas over there are really good. The
I'll have to
empanadas
try it.
are really good. And there's other place named La Latina.
Okay.
They sell everything, every Venezuelan plate. They're really good too.
Where are they?
They are in Julius and Henry's in downtown.
Oh,
I don't know if you were there, and they have other places too. I'm trying to remember more places. We don't usually go outside to eat Venezuelan food. We
Yeah.
can make it at home.
Yeah, fair.
What's your favorite meal to cook?
Arepas. We do arepas every day.
Really?
We can have arepas every day. Yeah.
Do you have a picture?
Yeah.
What is- Oh, I bet that they make like the best home cooked meals.
And you can put whatever inside of arepas. So arepas is the best. We some days have arepas with cheese, other day arepas with chicken, arepas with everything.
Do you calculate calories and macros and things like that or no?
Nope.
No.
No, I don't.
Would you be
I
interested
try-
in doing that?
I try to do my best with the food, but we work with food. Actually, when you work with food, we don't eat a lot. Sorry, you don't eat a lot. You it's hard to eat for us.
Yeah.
We are actually on it now. We're trying to figure out how to eat better because if you wanted to have the energy that takes to have a business like
Mhm.
this, you have to eat.
Mm-hmm.
because
Stay in good
your
shape
brain and your
yeah.
body needs food.
You need to work out
So
too.
I work out every day.
Nice.
Johnny's trying again. Johnny's trying
Need to
to.
stay in
Yeah, I was
shape.
curious, like, what you guys, besides obviously this takes up a lot of your time with the businesses, but other things that you might be involved
Yeah,
in.
Johnny's trying to go back.
Okay.
He liked to walk and he liked to play football, soccer. So he's trying to go back because we need that kind of.
But strength training is
the
important
strength
too.
to the- yeah,
You
but
need,
I
you need
work-
to do that too.
I work out from even well I start dancing and
Yeah.
I never stop working out. So I'm happy in the gym. I don't
no,
want to
yeah,
go
no,
out the
you
gym
need to
ever.
work. You need to work out too because
Arepas.
Oh, that looks good.
Arepas. You can put anything inside the arepa, so they're really good.
nice. Yeah, but the reason why you need to work out is because it's because when you grow old, right, your bone density is gonna get thinner. So, and I actually saw a study that they checked the bone density of a 74-year-old triathlete
Okay.
versus someone that doesn't train, and the bone density of the triathlete was the same than a 30-year-old or something like that.
Yeah. It's,
So it makes a huge difference for
Mhm.
everything. And also when you get old, the thing that killed the most old people is fall.
mhm.
They fall and they die.
Yep.
Because they fall because they're not strong
They're
enough
not
from
strong
the legs.
enough. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that from my mom. She always work out from as a teenager. So I don't know. I'm happy moving my body. So I think that's something that I'm never going to stop doing.
You
And
need to use it.
Yes, you
You
need
need
to use it.
to,
Right?
you know,
Mhm.
you need to use it.
And Johnny's trying to go back because yes, you need the strength to have a business like the one we have.
Yeah.
And we also train every single weekend when we put outside the stuff and then we put it back. So you need to have a strong
Yeah.
back.
Oh, to
I-
lift everything and
Well,
to-
yeah, because you're gonna do a little bit of physical things. So you need
Mhm.
to
A lot,
you need
actually.
to handle those better. You're gonna handle those better because 40
Mhm.
pounds is 40 pounds. Whether you're weak, you can lift it, or if you can't lift it, 40 pounds can be very very heavy.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if you're fit or whatever, you can. Well, 40 pounds is not that heavy.
But yes, food and movement are really important for whatever you want to do, even if you're not doing nothing.
How old is
Yeah,
Johnny?
Johnny is 30,
30.
31.
30,
Yeah.
31. Okay, so my
Mhm.
age. My age. And okay, nice. It's good because if he's not too far, but he needs to.
He used to be a soccer player. Actually,
Nice.
he went to Australia to compete with his team and everything. Yeah, when he was a teenager.
Huh.
Yeah, and he loved to go and play with their friends, but we don't have. He don't have any time now, so I'm trying to figure out with him how we manage the
Try to
time,
incorporate it. Yeah.
so he can incorporate some movement, so he can liberate some hormones that you have to, because if not, he's
Yeah,
gonna
with all
go
the stress
crazy.
and
He's
everything.
gonna get stressed,
You need
and
to work
yes,
out.
he
I
needs
work
to
out
work
every
out.
time, every day. Well, not every day. 5 times a week. In the morning.
I don't. Me too.
First
I
thing in the
can.
morning.
I can train it at
Yeah.
night. It's like no tomorrow. So yeah, train in the morning.
it's much easier.
First thing in the morning. That way, it's done. And and then if you end up doing something else that's physical during the day, well, good. It's just bonuses, but at least it's done.
Yeah, that's my goal every day.
Yeah.
Wake up, gym, and then whatever you
then
want to
start
do.
the day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need to convince him to do that.
Yeah. You start on Monday, Johnny.
And I think the way to make it work is to schedule it.
Yeah, I'm the queen of a schedule. So if you see my schedule says 7 in the morning workout, I have everything on schedule. Let me.
So
try
you put
to show
everything
you.
that you're doing on schedule.
Yep,
Nice.
I do. Look at that.
Holy shit.
Look, all that colors. Yeah, that's
Do you,
my.
you time block?
Yeah,
your
I
day?
time block
Yes.
everything. I time block everything. You see,
Nice.
everything. This is lunch, and up there is workout. I time block everything.
Huh.
That's for me. That's the way to, even because I always I don't have ADHD like
ADHD.
I don't have it or no diagnosis, but I kind of forget
Figure it out.
everything.
Yeah.
I kind of forget everything. So I have to put on my I have put on my calendar
Reminders.
remember to ask Johnny to go on a date. Remember to
It's important.
remember to make breakfast. Everything. He's like, why you need that? I need it because if not, I forget it. I need all my list. I need all my stuff. Yeah, because he remembers everything. I'm not. I'm not that kind of person.
Do you write a lot or no?
I used to write a lot. I used to do journaling. That's others of the things I did here.
Yeah.
I have a little guide it was a little guide for people that never did journaling in their life. I write one for so I used to do journaling every day. Let me show you my guide.
Your guide.
And the name was Guía de Journaling. Guía Inicial de Journaling is here.
And this is a way for you to stay
So
organized.
this is the cover. No, that was a way for me to do therapy to myself. writing. So
Nice.
I write this little book. It was a book and an ebook, and that was one of the things I did here.
Did you sell it out or no?
Yeah, I sent it out. Yeah,
Nice.
I sent it out. It was really cool.
Send me the link. I'll buy one.
It's in Spanish, but I'll send you
Oh,
the
it's
link.
it's in Spanish. Okay.
Good learn.
But I said
wanna
good luck
translate
with
it?
that. I can translate it, yeah. I should translate it to sell it again, but I have to come back to that part of me that I love it. You know, remember I told you about I love the mental health
Yes.
part and the self growth, but I stopped everything that because it takes me to a place that I didn't really like it a lot. I was so obsessed with be better, with mental health, love myself and everything, and I was trying every single thing that people say is good for you to love yourself, and was too much. You know, those diets you do that takes you to the same place that you were, and worst for me was that with mental health was okay.
Do you have do you have an example?
Yeah, I think I get kind of burnout of everything, so or bored. I don't know. I think it was too much, and I went back to the to mental illness. You know, I went back to bad episodes or maybe anxiety or sadness, because I don't want to put any diagnosis on me because I don't have any. But I went to this statement that I'm trying to love myself and to, you know what, forget all about this. I hate myself. Fuck everything. And I have to start again. And I say, you know what? I think it's better when you do just one thing. Just one. If I can wake up and go to the gym and that's enough for me to be okay, I can be okay. I don't need to be in the maximum state of spirituality and loving myself.
Yeah.
I can be okay, and that's it. I just need to be okay and to be present. That's all I need. So I stopped doing journaling. I stopped reading. I stopped learning. I stopped therapy. I stopped everything, and I say, okay, I'll be back on therapy in a few months because I need to stop doing all these habits, daily habits. I don't say they are bad. Actually, they're all good. Doing exercise, reading,
you need
and
to want to do them.
meditating. Everything is really good. Everything is nice, but
Sometimes it's just a little. It's too much, right?
you can
cram all these
pressure
things in a day.
yourself. You can pressure yourself to do everything just
Yeah.
because if you do everything, you love yourself. No, I love myself when I work out in the morning, and then when I do the rest of the stuff I have to do.
Yeah.
Feel great.
And I
You know
don't
what
need
you
to
know
do
what I like
everything.
to do? Nothing.
What? Nothing.
I'm like, okay, I can sit here. If I got nothing to do, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But I always have something to do. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I think do nothing is the best you can do. I don't know. It's the best moment of the day when you
Oh, what's that?
sit
Is it
and-
Italian? The dolce far.
The dolce far niente.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Sweetness of doing nothing.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it is. So I went to that statement to that other one, and now I'm in the middle, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know,
You build
I'm
the
okay.
habits little by little.
I'm okay, but I was really bad, and then I was to build again myself, and have the courage to do it
Yeah.
without the pressure of showing it on Instagram to
Mhm.
my community, without the pressure to be better for them, to show them that you can be better, and say, you know what, I quit to everything and I start focusing on really be better.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes I have some days that I want to talk about it, and
That
I talk
makes
about it
sense.
on Instagram, and they're happy to, yeah, you're back, you're talking about mental health. No, it's just today. Leave me alone.
That makes sense. I'll show you something. That was so my coach posted. I'm working. So I relate a lot with what you just said, because after I was done playing football, I gained a lot of
Oh,
weight.
wow.
Yeah,
That's a really big change.
I gained a lot of weight.
And those physical change is more mental
Yeah.
changes than everything,
Yeah.
yeah.
I gained a lot of weight, and so that was April 2020 where I started to work with Emmanuel. This guy, he's in Utah, and he's super nice, and he's I think Ukrainian immigrant. He's been here for a while, but and we, for some reason we were friends on Facebook, and he texted me if I needed help with the pandemic. We were like in lockdown, and we were. I didn't. We were doing what we could over the phone, but everything else was locked down. So I couldn't sell homes. We had to figure out the process. We couldn't do anything before certain dates because we had to amend something in the law. So we, as a real estate agent, we couldn't do
Yeah.
anything. Like but we kept. We did some Zoom. We did some things. So I was always on the phone. I was always like at home. So that was good because I had the time. I had a lot of time. And he texted me, and he asked me what I was doing. So we started to talk, and he was nice. So it was like cool, it's nice.
So
And
everything
then-
starts.
Yeah, and then he told me he could help, and then we jumped on a Zoom, and then he really did, like, he had all of this platform. He did all of the workouts. I put some structure into it. I started to cook, and to track food, and to the whole thing. And I lost 40 pounds in 6 months.
Wow.
It was good. It was super good. And
Wow.
so I was good, and I started the routine to work out and things like that. But I never was able to figure out the eating part that well. I went back, and then I lost it a little bit, and then I had this realization a couple of days ago, because I saw a photo of me last year only, and that was fun too, because look, in only a year, that was same date last year. Okay.
Wow.
That was,
You look
that
so
was
different
yesterday.
from a year to
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
And
think you have the opportunity to change everything
That was
every
a couple of
every
weeks
time
before
you
I
wanna
met
change.
her too.
You have less than a year together?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice. I
That
love
was
that.
a couple of weeks before I met her, and then I met her, and then I was like, oh shit, she's cool. And now I need to work because I don't want to lose her.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We always say that we are committed to make it work.
Yeah.
Commitment to make it work and be together. And we don't have the conversation of not being together. It's not on our
Not in your
usual.
vocabulary.
No. Yeah.
But we understand that we are committed to be together if we're good. If we're not, we know that we shouldn't be together.
But we need to be good.
But we need to be good, and we have to work for it.
Yes, and if you care,
Both.
yes, and if you care about the other, then you need to like, what's the situation? Like, sometimes I see it, like she's like super. Usually she's bubbly, and then sometimes she just closed up a little bit, and I was like, oh, here we go. What have I done?
Yep, we're complicated.
What's this emotion
Human
that I
beings.
triggered? I see it on her face. She's like, You guys
But
don't
well,
go.
that's life. That's life. That's life.
And I'm like, what's the matter? What have I-
What did I? What do I do?
Because I told her multiple times. Okay, if I ever make you feel anything else than loved and cherished and supported or whatever, like the good feelings that you feel when we're good, if that's not that all the time, please let me know, because I did something that I'm not aware of.
That's nice. You have that communication too. It's important. But yeah, I think changing is the only current thing that we have.
Yeah.
For me, your process was to get better physically. For me, was giving up on my weight and the way I look. That's how I heal. That's how I heal, because I was I
But
don't
what do you
know.
mean? You don't look bad at all.
No, but I was more skinny before, and I had to say goodbye to those pressure to be
Oh,
skinnier and better. And now I'm not the skinny I was. I don't have the definition I used to have, but I'm happy. I'm strong.
Yeah.
I resist, so that's all I need, and that's all. I'm happy with that. If I have physical results, nice, you welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life. But I don't have that pressure anymore to be the skinniest girl in the world and the
It's also nice
the
to
best
have a partner
figure.
that can move a couch with you. You know.
Exactly. We are strong. We are resistant. We can have the all this work that we have to put everything outside the van, to put everything inside the van. The coolers are really heavy. Everything is heavy, and we can do it. I think that's all that matter for me now.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future I'll say, okay, let me have I don't know, a kind of try to be better physically, but now it's not.
You don't have the
It's
time.
not anymore my goal, my
Right.
principal goal.
Right. I understand that.
I'm happy
Just
with that.
Yeah, work out, be healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a bit like this for me too. With the because I started to work with Emmanuel a couple of months ago as well, because I wanted to make a change, and it's actually I have a photo too, like in over the last 4 months or whatever. It's changed a lot, and all because of her too. I wanted to look good and make it work, so I wanted to do that, and so the goal was to get below 10% of body fat, but it's very, very difficult to.
I wear on 12%.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
for women, that's very
And
low.
it's difficult.
It's very
So-
low. It's it's very difficult.
But when I was at 12, I was unhappy.
Mhm.
I was so sad. I was still thinking that I was a fat girl and that I needed to hide my body because I wasn't really good. So it was like, okay, if I'm not happy now, if I don't see myself like a really nice with a beautiful body, so it's not something about the body. It's something about the mind.
Yeah,
I
that's
figured
a
out
fair
that,
point.
and that's it. Then I know these guys that work as your like your friend, as a sexy photographer, and I work with so many women with the most amazing bodies I see in my life, and all of them was like, is this looking good? Is this
Yeah.
you can see this here in my back? And it was like, oh my god, no, it's not something about the body. It's all in your brain. It's not the body. These ladies, oh my God, they don't have anything to say about their bodies, and they're saying if they have something like here. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
because
so-
because I have two here, different shape, different women, different culture,
And-
different everything.
uh-huh.
But they still does the same thing. So there's some things that goes for all of you.
yeah, I think it's nothing. It's not about the culture. This is something about women
Oh
in
yeah,
the whole world.
Oh yeah,
It's-
they're all. There's some traits. It's so fun. It's so interesting because I guess that's the same thing for guys too. There's some traits that women have that most women will have.
Yeah.
This thing. They're like the more emotional. Well, this is.
I think can be something if we can compare something. The guy, well, this is in Latin America. I don't know if it's in the whole world. Always want to be not the head of the house not in a I don't know the not in a bad way because in every country you
The
have
final decision is him. Yes.
but not about that, about the money that
Oh,
you
okay.
have to that
You have to be the breadwinner, and you're
and
bringing in the
the giver that you
Right.
have to
Okay.
have to give to your family, to your wife, to your kids. You have that
That's
in your
a lot
mind.
of pressure on guys.
And that's the pressure
Yes,
that you have
that's
to
the
be the
pressure.
giver.
You
It's
need
the
to
pressure
deal with that.
Then and you need to deal with that because not always you need to be the giver. Maybe if your wife is doing better with the economy, it's okay. You can work in other stuff. You
It's
can
okay,
be a
but
team.
the thing is, as a
But you have
guy,
that
as
in
a guy
it.
though, your pride. If you're, if you, so it's very hard to accept that sometimes you're not going to be able to provide everything for everyone.
They provided.
It's
That's the
super-
word.
It's
yeah.
it's very difficult because you need to
Yeah.
accept that, and it's hard because you want to do it, you want to be able to make everyone okay that you care about, and when you cannot do it, it's super difficult.
Yeah, and I have something that we can have in common, men and women, is the thing that you have to achieve stuff in a certain age. You know, if you have 30, you have to have the house, the kids, the money, the business, everything figured out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes you have 40 and you don't have anything figured out, and that's okay. For everyone, it works
It's okay.
differently.
It's a little different for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have that pressure that if you have 30 and you don't have this and this and this and that, and
Well, also-
then you I don't know, then you are not enough.
Yeah. Also,
something.
there's no guide of what we need to do. You know,
Exactly.
there's no like the school doesn't they don't teach us what do you need? What does it mean? Okay,
Exactly.
you need credit card. Okay, how does that work?
Exactly.
Okay, you need fucking insurance. How does that work?
They should.
All right, you need fucking you need to open your account. You need to open.
We should
you
learn
ha-
that in school. Actually,
Can we fucking teach those
How to
kids
do
how it
how
works?
to do life.
how to do taxes.
Yeah. How about we do that? You know. So I thought about this the other day. I think it's funny because for me, I always wanted to figure out. I always had problems, and I always wanted to figure out. Okay, like how does that work? Like when I was a kid, I was bullied, and then I got good at football. Bullied, stop. Good. I figured that problem out. Then I needed to figure out where how to fucking live by myself. So I moved out at 16, and then I lived by myself a little bit but then I really lived by myself when I went to college. So I was nothing. But a week before training camp, I didn't have a place to live yet. I was like, oh, I guess I'll figure it. I just procrastinated the whole time. And I was like, oh, shit. And then I booked the first place or whatever, so I didn't even see it. And I moved there 6 hours away from my home.
Wow. Yeah.
But every time you have like a new challenge, you need to figure it out. But nobody's there to
explain
let you know, like, hey, like, this is the problem. This is the solution that I figured out for myself. It works good, but I had this is a problem. And then somebody else had this solution, and then it worked fine.
I think that's the thing that the new generations have easier because there's people on internet showing you how to they had the problem and they figured it out.
How cool is YouTube for that? No,
yeah,
it's amazing.
It's a new university. I learned so many stuff on the YouTube University, so you can learn whatever you need.
Speaking about YouTube, my friend Simon, we're gonna do the podcast together. Actually, later today, we're recording him because he's in Florida for a few days. And I remember when he started his construction company about 10 years ago, 10 maybe 8 years ago. Sometimes at one point I called him up, so he answered and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he said, "Oh, I'm doing a bathroom renovation project." And I was like, "Oh, you know how to do that? I mean, that's impressive." He's like, "No, I'm watching YouTube right now on how to fucking do it."
Well, that happened to us a few years. One of the first big caterings we did. We didn't have the space. We didn't have the equipment. We didn't have the time. We didn't have the personnel. And the producer sit in front of us and says, "You're going to say yes. And you're going to figure it out how to bring me the food." And we were like, I saw Johnny and I say, "You're saying yes. Because it's a lot of money and you need it. We need it. So yes, yes. Then we were at home. Okay, how are we going to do this?" Because he's really good cooking. He's really good with rush. And he know how to put food for 100, 200, 300 people.
Yeah.
But when it turns to a catering that you can to put together the food, you have to transport the food to the production, is other
There's a lot more
logistics.
involved.
It's more logistics, yes. So that for catering was really fun because we put like 4 tables on the living room. That way we can put we put together a whole kitchen on the apartment, and we made it just with one fridge. I don't know how, but we made it with one fridge. Yeah. So I think you have to say yes to the things you don't know and figure it out in the past.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Do you guys typically, even though you don't know how to do something, is that pretty common that you just say yes and then you figure it out? Is that how you operate?
In the past, yes, we did it. We did it in a few. But now we know how to do all the stuff that we're doing now. Yeah. So.
But you have that mentality.
Yeah, because we have to figure it out and keep doing it. Sometimes it's difficult, like these 9 days that we have, Johnny and me, we have so many of these intense conversations because it's something that doesn't look possible. And it was like, you have to do it, we have to do it, we have to do it, pushing it. And now he's really tired. He don't know how his body is gonna have the energy to go through all these days of preparation and also moving the stuff, the logistic. And sometimes it's hard to get everything together and make it possible if we are not together, because that's what we say. If it's just Johnny, he says, I can't do it without you because you help me a lot. And I'm like, I'm not helping anything.
You are.
But yeah, I am helping. We are doing the work together, and sometimes it's difficult, but we make it happen. Sometimes I'll do more than I upset more jobs that I should. And it turns difficult, and Johnny turns crazy. But at the end, when everything goes good, we sit and okay, we did it. Now you can rest for a day, so we can start again. But yes, sometimes I say yes on stuff, and Johnny's like, "Why did you say yes? I can't do it. I don't have pace. You don't understand. I don't have the time to prep. I don't have pace to say the stuff." And I'm like, what you say? What do I do? But yes. We start doing that now. Actually, when we arrived to Smorgasburg, they were so impressed that we have the operation part so figured out, because we with the caterings, we know where to put the stuff, where to put the kitchen, how to do more comfortable work.
It shows
the workflow on the space. But if you the moment that you went for the first time and the second one, the stuff were different, organized. Yeah, nice. Because we're trying to figure out how's the best way to operate. Yeah,
nice.
We have figured out mostly, but sometimes it's like, okay, we have to change the stuff because this and that is too far.
Yeah.
It's not as efficient, so you're tweaking as you're going.
We're putting every day more efficient. Yes.
I bet a lot of that comes from your background in production too, which
that makes sense. Cool.
Yeah.
But I don't want to cut you, but it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we should.
So, I don't know what's your schedule.
I have to go and sell some sandwich.
And sell some sandwich.
Okay, all right.
So, Valentina, where are you going to go to sell the sandwich? You're at,
We're going to be at the Miami Book Fair from Monday to Friday on the building 1 of the MDC, Miami-Dade College on downtown.
Okay.
I'll put on the information on Sandoches on the Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
We're going to be there and Smorgasburg.
Sandoche on Instagram?
Yes, it's at Sandoches. We are there, and we always put the date and locations of weekly where we're going to be. So go and try your sandwiches.
Nice. Cool. Well,
thank you.
We're going to finish that now.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.